I've talked about some of these projects before, about the human genome and what that might mean, and discovering new sets of genes. We're actually starting at a new point. We've been digitizing biology, and now we're trying to go from that digital code into a new phase of biology with designing and synthesizing life. So we've always been trying to ask big questions. What is life is something that I think many biologists have been trying to understand at various levels. We've tried various approaches, paring it down to minimal components. We've been digitizing it now for almost 20 years. When we sequenced the human genome, it was going from the analog world of biology into the digital world of the computer. Now we're trying to ask, can we regenerate life, or can we create new life out of this digital universe? This is the map of a small organism, Mycoplasma genitalium, that has the smallest genome for a species that can self-replicate in the laboratory. And we've been trying to just see if we can come up with an even smaller genome. We were able to knock out on the order of 100 genes out of the 500 or so that are here. But when we look at its metabolic map, it's relatively simple compared to ours. Trust me, this is simple. But when we look at all the genes that we can knock out one at a time, it's very unlikely that this would yield a living cell. So we decided the only way forward was to actually synthesize this chromosome so we could vary the components to ask some of these most fundamental questions. And so we started down the road of, can we synthesize a chromosome? Can chemistry permit making these really large molecules where we've never been before? And if we do, can we boot up a chromosome? A chromosome, by the way, is just a piece of inert chemical material. So our pace of digitizing life has been increasing at an exponential pace. Our ability to write the genetic code has been moving pretty slowly, but has been increasing. And our latest point would put it on now an exponential curve. We started this over 15 years ago. It took several stages, in fact, starting with a bioethical review before we did the first experiments.